involved in Galamsay. So you need to mention the name. That is why I encourage young people or journalists on TV to not just come on TV and say, people in this government are doing Galamsay. Mention the name. And when you mention the name, we will question the person. And that is what we call you being an elder. Now, listen. Papa Way and Chebia, let me show you this. And I'm talking about Ojahoho, right? This is the same man. This was in September 2024. What did he say? Enforce laws against illegal mining than imposing total ban on all mining activities. Original National House of Chiefs catch the Ghana for say, Yen Galamsay 2024 ne kufa no power. Osio, sa temana Ghana for call for a total ban. Sebio on all mining activities in Ghana and the kufuado. On hini way be Gina Ghana for catch say, on tiasi ene di on peneso. On peneso sebio abano amo institutions na ehwe eye mining so no omo no munye omadwuma na total ban na ose ono on peneso on say ade chie no this same man ojina TV so ka say ni eblemu ekufuado aban and dey eblemu NDC na aban we mu ni pay ye enso ntuma bie na no ambo bia din we yo hene ye nto ne so aba say odia hoho eka no kore na say enye atro no pese odekọ nendam na odekọ wu a osanko body ni ehun so hini we die se bi odi no kre papa we die enye ne position na wo no ene wa na ju say obehye House of Chiefs national echi e dia bedi obi hu asem abeka asem a enim because as I sit here I am questioning your credibility as a man who basically can be trusted because sawunim nipa mu a omo aban mu a omo ye gala what is stopping you from doing it? Remember man we timer na oye still Odanwe president of the National House of Chiefs. He was in Ghana and a Professor Frimpong Boateng released a whole report as a sector minister of lands. And I'll catch the Ghana for say report we omo ye Galamsay wa Ghana nyina no omo din wom mede ma Ekufuado and ototwene ye na man we wa Ghana. What did he say? Thank you very much, team. Now, man, we are Ghana. Time of Frimpong Boateng edi report to the Babontene. Ebe kache Ghana for say, Nanado Dankwe Ekufuado, men and I'm sector minister. My man report actually say, Lord Kome Eye Galamsay. Gabi Ocheda Kundi wum, Kwekuba Kudi wum, Chairman Wood to be di wum, Kate Jevua di wum, Samia Wuku, any MPP Penifone chairman for Obodi were reported him. Emma the whole Ghana yenye beridi. This man, na Odanhuye de. President of the Ghana the National the House of Chiefs, the National House of Chiefs, he did not speak. He stayed away from the scandal. He stayed away from that report. It is because he thinks to say he's going to use his position to deceive Ghanaians. Because on person in the position by deceive Ghanaians, then he should mention names. He cannot just come and vaguely come and make a statement that is weak and just walk away and make it look like, say, with all due respect, you are making sense than anybody else. You need to be emphatic enough because we respect you as the president of the National House of Chiefs. You just don't speculate. You make it emphatic. Yenye pese stop Galamsay no. Yenye pese chinipa. Yenye pese abandi bo edi hujuma. Identity agina hoye nipebi. Mention the name. We have passed that stage of Nipebi wa bema omuya Galamsay. Nipebi wa bema omuya Galamsay. The last time I was telling journalists in Ghana, so be better now TV so say Nipebi wa bema omuya Galamsay. Kaje say on to me mbodiya, you should shut up. That is how it's supposed to be done. So on to me mbodino and for credibility and to line so and ka say minim say simisi way Kevin Taylor, Kwame way, Eko way, Ewa way or your way idea will say yes, you are making emphatic statement. Because this kind of speculative statement and then Ekufuado mo hihye chira bedru hanne a o say nsuo na mene wo ye ba be no mawu. And these are things we have been talking about. Speculations in penifo amamu positions na omo TV so omo granting interviewer na omo pese omo hunhunu enyoma bi di gu Ghana system nim. We should pass that stage of speculation. Sadia when ya be jana kasa say na yama abodamfo bi afa ya no asem na omo de kekan kwase asem without any facts. I will be happy if somebody in this government is exposed. with the fact to say, oh yeah, Galamsay, I will support it. I will make sure that person is kicked out of this government. That person is rebuked. If that person has to be prosecuted, they are prosecuted. I will do it. I don't think if you cannot mention names, then shut up. With all due respect, say, Ojawo, you represent the National House of Chiefs. Okasa enyam frama, okasa enante. Onye ready say ubebodia. Shut up and stay quiet, and let us the young ones find a fact, and then do what, and then follow the fact. Stop this speculative statement. Be emphatic in your statement. Speculations, the mama politician be afayedi. Ama politicians be asai Ghana. Nana the dan kweku for the ba omiabe tuna so. Yentumi nkasa direct. Yentumi mbodin. Eni yebu nkwasiabe. Openye jekum ne di baby. Obetena radio so a nkwasiabe for 8 years. Hwe ho sunsanso. No se bu nkwasiabe. Be factual. Be emphatic in your statement. Let the people know. Say asemna wo kano uwo njina so na yentu ho anamon. Obia tumi beka say abamu nipa ya Galamsay. Yebetumaka obia betumaka edien. How are we going to solve the problem? Huh? Ofui bia betuma beka say abamu nipa ya Galamsay. It's speculative. The person should be emphatic. The way of Frimpong Boateng the report by Ania Church D womb. Today the names are still in the report. That is factual. So between you and the Professor Frimpong Boateng, Ojahoho, I will respect Frimpong Boateng than you because Frimpong Boateng came with names. You didn't come with any name. You just came to speculate. Say, Obi ya MPP adebina ya we are. You are not supposed to copy the same thing. Move, just go ahead of people who speculated. Just be factual today because while some enyekeke, while some ehodi weight, is my simple advice to you. So let's all try and help and fight this and stop this. We sa wonya bone ana woni obi enye bibia wonim se obabeto to a ade na wonya bold embodin sibia wo kasa ne kire se ebia one politician bia ye bibia usuro se wobodin a politician no ebeba bontra beka oboni awaye na sa wonim se ahene na wodi no or the presidency now occupy as the National House of Chiefs president onya bone onja ajemude onya bibia etie oman we mra ebia osebia omane susumina so ebia wankasa no sa wonya Galamsay ni bia you should be bold enough to mention names. So mention the name and let's move forward. Please, we are tired of this speculative statement. I just say, why MPP communicator be say NDC coming, we don't know where you belong. Be emphatic and let's move on. Mr. Ramo, you jai sa nyoma and solve problem ya. Asam fu froswa say si. Asam na esinini. A year Ghana AIDS Commission for a release statement. Emu on you know. Na the ama emu ya nyina na say. Ghana records 12,614 AIDS-related deaths in 2024, up from 12,480 in 2023. Ghana AIDS Commission for the Assembly Beto Emudu. And before I speak on this, a woman reached out to me a couple of months ago about Ghana AIDS Commission and the way they do their statistics. This email, I need to find it. She was very, very detailed. I think she's worked there before. But right now, maybe only Ghana, Biman, I say, or Abuja, I don't. But she sent me a very detailed email. And if that woman is watching me, she can remind me. It's in my emails. There are a lot of emails that I receive. And she basically, email or sending me, it was time now. Omoka said because of free SHS in T, a year HIV from there was something like that. And I would like to apologize to the AIDS Commission. I don't know whether the man is still there or not. In fact, I based my editorial or I reacted to that story based on the story that came out. In fact, for some reason, I read the whole story and it was a quote that Ghana Web or one of those media houses put out. Not knowing that the statement the man put out, and let me say this today, the statement they put out on Ghana Web say a man and a car, that wasn't the context. But Ghana Web had the to Ghana AIDS Commission man. So I don't know if he's still there. Now what happened? And they say the man actually reached out to Ghana Web And Okachiro say the story you put out there, say me say free SHS at HIV, it is wrong, and that the context you use my quote, it was wrong. And the reporter should come back and have this interview again. Ever since the Ghana Web guys never went back to the man again. So what they did was that and it was getting closer to elections. And that thing really worried the man, because that wasn't what he said. But because Ghana Web na say carry story be the part to abontin say because of free SHS and the Kufado and the Esako community the asam koto man suma till date is a problem for the man. And the man reached out to the media houses that came to his office, or it was an event of Frey almost said they should come back. And that the story they have put out there, he didn't say that. The reporter who came misreported. Ever since there, Ghana Web and those people never went back to the man. And they put that fake story on the man. I think it's the Ghana AIDS Commission boss. Now, that story by a lady reached out to me. And that lady was like,